First Alert 6, Omaha's mayor addressing a high-profile traffic stop, what he would like to see change.
Plus, as the government shutdown continues, a local nonprofit worries about the future of programs helping vulnerable people.
And giving you a first alert to a stretch of heat. We have more 90s in the forecast. We'll take a closer look at our next cool down coming up.
Then, far more than an economic boost, so look at a project embracing culture coming to Omaha.
Live from WOWT, First Alert 6 starts with breaking news.
Omaha Mayor John Ewing says he hoped it was just a bad dream when he heard Terence Crawford was held at gunpoint by police hours after his victory parade this weekend. Good evening, I'm Brian Mastery.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. Mayor Ewing just wrapped up talking to reporters about how he wants Omaha to move forward after the boxing champion was pulled over for reckless driving. An Omaha officer says they saw a gun in the car Crawford was driving and ordered everyone in the car to get out while pointing his gun at them. Ewing says he cannot speak on the current Omaha Police Internal Affairs investigation on this traffic stop, but says the city needs to continue focusing on building police-community relations.
No matter how much work you do, those relationships are always going to be fragile. And something like this will test those relationships and test our city. What I want this city to understand is this: we are always going to work to make sure we provide quality policing to all of the people of this community.
Ewing says he wants to see Omaha police develop new policies around traffic stops dealing with guns. He says he understands people are hurting and disappointed and that they question the over-policing of black and brown communities. In fact, next Wednesday, the mayor, along with the police chief Schmatter, will hear from the community directly in an open forum with the 360 Empowerment Network. Now, Omaha police say everyone in the car was legally allowed to own a gun. Now, those in the car say that they told police that they had those guns in the car before they were ordered out of the car. Now, Omaha police told us earlier this week that they would hope to provide an update on their internal investigation sometime this week, so we're assuming perhaps that comes tomorrow.
Also breaking tonight.